boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Alright, now we're going to do the new introduction of... Actually, I'll just wait a second.
Let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time that budding farmers such as yourself learn how to herd cattle.
Yep, we're going to herd cattle. This is the new introduction. It's going to be... It's actually a really easy thing once you get the hang of it. But I didn't do it when I first or second playthrough.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McCarlin.
Hey there!
Whoa there.
Alright, now to get behind the... Move in the position behind the herd. A little X will tell you where.
That's instructive moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Now, a little arrow is where all the cows herd. And you have to get behind them to move forward. If you go right, they go left. If you go left, they go right. And they wait until they go all in front of you.
Slow down!
They're really good at herding cattle. I'm really good at herding. I'm really good at herding cattle. Not. Come on, come on. There, that'll scare him. Yeah. And they're slow. Move faster, Pokey. Come on. There's the other cattle. Now, this is where it's going to get a little tricky because you're going to get a huge bunch of cattle.
All right, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Alright. Excuse me. Whoa.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
What's one runner?
Oh, I didn't know that. You can like press the the D-pad up to make the herds go, to make them go faster.
You're not Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
That's it.
All right. Okay. Now the Marshal and the Bonnie McFarlane has been added. Now, we could do another. We could do another. We can do the Marshal, but it'll be a whole lot easier, and we will get the new horse by doing the other Bonnie McFarlane mission. And I'll show you in just a second as soon as I get up to the house, and not get stuck in the process.
Let's go.
All right. Get off my horse. There you go. And there we go. Now this is where you get the new horse. I won't say which one that I showed you in the general store, but you'll see in a second. Or in a little bit.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Now, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I've buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. You're a city dweller, that is.
You're going to need this, Mr. Marston.
And here we get
Let's see if we can
the
put
lasso.
that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
You get the lasso, and the lasso is a new item in the thing. On the left hand of the screen, you can lasso people. You can hog tie them to carry them on your horse, or break in horses like we're doing right now, which is a very good item right now. Which is a very good item we just got.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. They ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches have steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston,
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
please, Paul, can we
but
just
I
enjoy
know
the
we're only
ride?
as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. There's few men who can handle it.
There's so
There's the first herd of cattle.
Let's rope one.
You can't actually use your dead eye to rope one. But I'm not gonna go for that one. I'm gonna rope. Oh, get on my horse. I am going to rope a brown one, which are really good. Plus, they're not spotted. There we go. Now, you have to wait until they gallop away. There. Now, the best way I do it is going left and right because it says balance, so I go left and right. But you keep on tapping your left and right, you will not fall off. And there we go. Alright, let's see horse number 2. I know, I'm just trying to get precise. There we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I got you. Relax now. Here we go. Easy. Come on, here we go.
Okay, now get back on my horse.
I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then.
Some death must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine racer one day. If you could. Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses have been spotted somewhere outside Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest? Tomorrow I'll teach you about rain.
Come on.
And I also remembered the fourth challenge I was trying to tell you last episode was actually
Tell me why you were never
treasure.
married.
That's the last
Aside
one.
from the snobbery, that is.
You sure have
Treasure
fun.
hunter.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a kid.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there.